Back in this country, a murder mystery unfolding in Oklahoma after the dismembered bodies of 4 close friends were found days after the men were reported missing. Their bodies found dumped in a river. This morning, a manhunt is underway outside Tulsa for a person of interest wanted in connection with the gruesome murder of 4 friends.
Although the official cause and manner of death is still pending, each victim suffered gunshot wounds. All 4 bodies were dismembered before being placed in the river.
The bodies of Mark and Bill Chastain, Mike Sparks, and Alex Stevens were found Friday, but it took until yesterday to identify their bodies because of the severity of their injuries. The men had left one of their homes together back on October 9th, reportedly riding bikes. Investigators believe the men were planning to commit some kind of crime.
That belief is based on information supplied by a witness who reports they were invited to go with the men to, quote unquote, hit a lick big enough for all of them. That is common terminology for engaging in some type of criminal behavior, but we do not know what they were planning or where they planned to do it.
Now authorities are looking for the owner of a local scrapyard, Joe Kennedy. Police say a signal from one of the victims' cell phones pinged near the scrapyard, and investigators found what they describe as evidence of a violent event near the yard. Kennedy, who denied knowing the men, was reported missing this weekend. His car found abandoned. Meanwhile, a cousin of one of the victims is dismissing claims that the men were up to no good.
Whether it was right by you, me, or anybody else's standards, their lives meant something.
Now, police insist Kennedy has not been named a suspect. The cause of death for each victim has not yet been released.
Welcome to Straddled Events. On this channel, we bring you the truth. Sometimes the truth is quite ugly, unbearable, and you just don't want to deal with it. But on this channel, you're gonna get it anyway. You are straddled the fence of good versus evil, right versus wrong. And on this channel, we're gonna tell you to do better. Please like, dislike, subscribe, and share the videos. Now let's go.
I mean, it's not a joke anymore. These guys have families at home.
Jessica Chastain and Megan Gordon don't know which way to turn, knowing their significant others, brothers Mark and Billy, disappeared.
Do you think they're alive still?
At this point, no.
Mark's wife says he parked his beloved red car in this spot before walking into this house with his buddies on Sunday.
Their buddies, Mike Sparks and Alex Stevens, were with them when Okmulgee police say they took off on bicycles Sunday night. 9 miles down Highway 75 is where Okmulgee investigators were searching for the men in a junkyard Wednesday. It's where police say Mark's cell phone pinged last.
But they don't go far. Never.
Crystal Parker's engaged to Mike.
I called him 197 times. I've texted his phone. You name it.
Investigators say there's no current reason to believe violence or foul play is a factor. But if any of their phones turn back on, police say they'll be alerted.
If they're alive, someone's holding them hostage or something, but I just don't see 4 grown men being held hostage by one person.
The stark message, they're praying the buddy's here.
Baby, come home, please, come home, please. Please come home.